friends. Today we're going to talk about mechanics. Does anyone know what a mechanic is? I know some of my students know what a mechanic is because some of your family members you've told me are a mechanic. So, what does a mechanic do? Oh, does a mechanic fix cars and work on cars so that if maybe there's something wrong with a car's engine, a mechanic can fix it? Or if maybe there's something wrong with the tire, maybe the tire is flat or has a nail stuck in it, the mechanic can fix it? Yes, mechanics fix cars so that they can, get us to point A to point B. Well, friends, do you know that writers are also mechanics? You are. Writers are mechanics because you make sure your sentences are fixed so that they can be read, so that readers can read them. So come over here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at this sentence. Let me bring you over here. We're going to pretend that we're a mechanic, okay? And when mechanics fix cars, sometimes they use a tool like this. Does anyone know what this tool is? This is a wrench. Very good. So mechanics sometimes, depending on what they're fixing, might use a wrench to turn a bolt or a nut to put the tire on. So we're going to use our wrench today to help us fix our sentence. So I want you to come over here. I wrote a sentence and I want us to use or become a mechanic of a sentence so we can fix this sentence, okay? It says, I see a big cat. Now that might not look right to you. So we're going to use some of our mechanic tools and we're going to fix this sentence. When we are being a sentence mechanic, we want to think about three things. We want to think about capital letters, spaces, and punctuation, okay? So let's start with the first one, capital letters. Let's take our wrench and let's touch each word and see if we capitalized words that we should have. Here's the first word of our sentence. And I don't know if you can see this because it's kind of small, but this is actually a lowercase I. And friends, what kind of a letter does every sentence start with? A lowercase or an uppercase? Yes, an uppercase letter. So if I'm being a good sentence mechanic, I need to fix this and turn this lowercase I into a what, boys and girls? An uppercase I. Very good. I see. Should C be lowercase? It's in the middle of the sentence. Yes, it should. It should stay just like that. A big cat. Do any of these words need to be capitalized? Are they names of people or places? Now, so our capital letters are now all correct. Now, we want to look at spacing. Oh, you can't really see that. We want to look at spacing. We need to make sure that every word has a space in between. So I'm going to get my space stick. Remember, when we write, we always want to have something that we're using as a spacer. So I'm going to put this between my words and make sure that I have spaces in between them. So space, C, space, uh-oh, I forgot to put a space there. So friends, I'm going to take my eraser because remember, we make mistakes and that's okay. So I'm going to erase this and I'm going to stick a space in here. I see a big, okay, and now I need to put a space here, cat. Okay. Oops, I'm going to fix my C. There we go. Oh, maybe a little bit more. Mrs. Lenhart made another mistake, but that's okay. We can fix it. I see a big cat. All right. So I fixed my spaces. The last thing I want to fix, I'm going to move this down here. The last thing I want to fix, friends, or make sure it's correct, is my punctuation. And that comes at the end of a sentence where we put a period. Remember our little song? I'm done, I'm done. Oops, I forgot. I have to make a period. I have to make a dot. So let's check and see if we have a period or a dot. I see a big cat. Do I have anything at the end of my sentence? No, so I need to go and put a period there. So now, friends, I was a mechanic for my sentence and I checked my sentence for capital letters, spaces between words, and punctuation at the end. All right, friends, so today in your journal, you're going to open to the next empty page. Whatever page that might be, you're going to find an empty page and you are going to get to pick your topic. I'm going to show you an example, but I don't want you to use my example. I want you, sorry, I keep moving you around here. I want you to think of something that you can write about. Remember last week we learned that authors can write about things they love, they can write about things they can do, they can write about things they know, and they can write about the past. Well, friends, since today is Monday, I spent some time yesterday watching football because Mr. Lenhart loves his football. So we were watching some football yesterday afternoon. So I know a little bit about football. I don't know nearly as much as Mr. Lenhart. He has his fantasy football team and all that stuff. I just like to watch it. But I do know that a touchdown is 7 points. So I can write about something I know. Let me turn you one little quick second. I can write about something I know, and that's football, a little bit. So my sentence today, boys and girls, is going to be a touchdown is 7 points. So I want you to help me write that. Will you help me write that today? All right, friends. So you do not have to write about football today. You don't have to write about something you know. You can write about something you love. You can write about something that you know how to do. Or you can write about the past. Or you can write about something you know. I just don't want you to write that a touchdown is 7 points. I want you to write something different. Okay? Because even if you know about football, you probably know other things about football other than touchdowns. All right, friends, so I'm going to use a marker just so that you can see it. You're going to use a pencil, okay? So I'm going to bring this up here. The first thing we're going to write, boys and girls, just for today, is we're going to write our sentence first, and then you can go back and do your drawing, okay? So we're going to write our name and our date at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. If you want to do that while I'm doing that, go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and write your name at the top and today's date. Okay, oops, I made my T extra big. That's okay. All right, friends, today's date is Monday, October 26th. So this is our last full week of October. We're going to write a 10. 26 is a 2 and a 6. So you're going to curve around and slide to the right. And then for a 6, you're going to curve around and curl it up. Dash. And then we should be pros at making the number 20. All right. Now, friends, you can put your pencil down. I want you to watch me, and then when we're all done, you're going to go and write your own journal entry. Remember, Mrs. Black and Mrs. Hartman and I, we don't want to see the same sentence that I'm writing. We want to see you write your own sentence. So I don't want any kindergartners to write a touchdown is 7 points, or 6 points actually. I don't want any kindergartners to write that. I want kindergartners to write their own sentence, okay? So help me write this though, because we're going to stretch the words we hear. We're going to write a touchdown is 6 points. So boys and girls, what word is a or a? A touchdown is 6 points. A touchdown is 6 points. What word is that? What letter is that? That is the capital A. Very good. So I'm going to write A. I'm going to use my space stick. Now we're going to write the word touchdown. Now, friends, would kindergartners know how to write the word touchdown? No. But we're going to write the sounds that we hear. That's T, top. Very good. Is you. Good. Touch. I'm not quite sure what makes that sound, but, oh, my dog just sneezed. Did you hear that? But I'm going to tell you that it's CH. We're going to be learning that in a couple of months in kindergarten, okay? Touch, D, good. Ow, I hear a W. Touchdown. I hear an N. Very good. A touchdown is, now boys and girls, that is a sight word. We should all know how to spell is. I-S. Very good. All right, a touchdown is 6. Well, how would I write 6? I'm just going to write the number. Curve around and curl it up. 6 points. I hear a P. Oi! I don't know what makes that sound. Oi, points. Maybe I'd write an O. Point. I hear an N. Point. I hear a T. Points. I hear an S. Very good. Let's read this together. A touchdown is 6 points. What do I need? Okay. Now I'm going to check my mechanics. Okay? So I'm going to get my wrench. Do I have a capital letter at the beginning? Good. Do I have spaces between all of my words? Good. And do I have a period at the end? All right, friends. And now would be time for me to write or to draw my picture. I'm not going to draw a picture right now because you don't need to see me do that, but you would. So friends, let's review really quick. You are going to pick something you love, something you can do, something you know, or something from the past. And you're going to write a little story today. And when you're done, you're going to check. Oh, it fell on the floor, guys. You're going to check for mechanics. You're going to check, does it have a capital letter at the beginning? Does it have spaces between the words? And does it have a period at the end? Okay? I don't want any kindergartners to tell me that a touchdown is 6 points. I want you to write your very own sentence. Okay, friends? All right, well, have fun being a writing mechanic today. I will see you soon.